Well, hi there everybody, it's Scarlet Pete. I thought today I'd talk to you about lucerne. It's a wonderful thing. Now we grow it on this huge field here. Huge, there we go. This is about a hectare of lucerne here. Now what is it, you might ask? Well, lucerne's also known as alfalfa. It's a leguminous plant belonging to the pea family, which is then full of nitrogen. It gives nitrogen. Well, saying it's full of nitrogen is a bit daft. What it actually is nitrogen capturer. So it collects nitrogen, processes it somehow, and lets it out through its roots. I believe there's a symbiotic nature there with the microbes and fungus and everything of the soil. It's related to clover, as you can see if you look at the leaves here. And if we were to dig it up, you would find underneath a lot of nitrogen that's been fixed with its help. So this is really good for the soil. Now, it's a great crop for using for animals. We don't feed it that fresh, so we wouldn't put horses on here, and we wouldn't put the cows direct here in the spring or summer. But we would make a lot of hay, maybe 3 or 4 crops a year off this 1 hectare. And it's a very giving plant, which is sort of a downfall for it. Because it gives so much, it only lasts about 5 years usually on land. Sadly, this is its end year. It's 7 years it's been in the ground, and you can see we've got lots of patches here. It's still giving, but not really enough. There's a lot more weeds and grass growth. You can see here the grass is coming up between the lucerne, which is sad. It's just going to be a new year, I suppose, of something out there. I'm not sure what we'll put on. So, what do we use it for? Cows, horses as hay, cows as fresh at this time of the year now. We would be putting the cows on here on their tethering leads, running tether system, so they can get the final cut from it before we put the pigs on. Now the pigs now will go on here, and they will eat all of the remaining of the plant. They'll enjoy eating the roots. Now I believe the roots go to some crazy distance, like 12 to 15 foot deep. So they really are pulling the nutrients up from the soil and giving to you. Really, it's an amazing plant. Now when you first plant it, it will look like the weeds are winning the battle. So firstly, the weeds will come up with it. You make the first cut of hay, and it might be a bit weedy. After that, the lucerne has won. The lucerne's in control of the field, and you will have no weeds till the end years like we have now. So we make hay, as I was saying, and not only do we feed the cows, the horses, sheep, pigs can eat it fresh, and they can also eat it as hay if they really want to. Rabbits eat it, and humans eat it. So what I do is I come out and pick the freshest, nicest looking bits of the lucerne, the shoots. I dehydrate it, and I use it as a mineral powder supplement for myself. It's really useful, because it's all those minerals. I put them into capsules, and well, that's another video. I'm sure you'll find that in my playlist if you have a look. As I walk along here, this shows you the evidence of the patchiness. And over there, under the plastic, we have some of our crop. Now this is the outside of the plant here. The leaves have broken off, you can't really see it, and it is quite weedy, this one. But normally you need to cut the lucerne as it is quite young, otherwise it can get quite stalky and strong, and the animals don't often eat that. We cut more often than you would hay. We don't fertilise it, because it has its own fertiliser, the nitrogen. We would feed it as a supplement with the hay. So you wouldn't only feed this, you would feed the hay and lucerne to give them the goodness. You can give too much goodness to a cow, and that's not so good for them. Is it, Sis? No, Sis, he says. I can't say how wonderful lucerne is. It is just has been a wonder to us. It's given us so much fodder, human food and animal food, and it's a beautiful thing to look at. And if you let it go to seed a little, you will see gorgeous butterflies living in the purple blue flowers. Now you want to cut it just as you start to see a percentage of the field going to flower. You don't want it to go all to flower, then it'll be too woody. That's the very latest, but cutting it younger is nicer. So what's the future for this field now? we'll be putting the electric fences up after we've done the cows. So first of all, it's going to be cows grazing, ponies running freely on there with the electric fence, cows strip grazing, and then the chickens will start to move in and they'll be spreading all the manure from those animals around the place. After that, we'll then dig it all up with the help of the pig. Now, why should we dig when we've got the pig's nose to do it, hey? The pigs don't only dig, they clean, they flatten, they plough the land, and they also give to the land. They give through their wee and their poops. When you're into permaculture, that's an important thing to have. You can never get enough of it on your land. So this winter it will be intensive farming and cleaning of this land with the power of the animal. And then in spring we'll then have to chain harrow the land. Hopefully it will be completely bare by then. We hopefully won't need to plough it. We'll just have to disc harrow it and chain harrow it, and then that will flatten it back out to make it a nice seed bed to put on wheat, oats. We're going to do probably a section, so let's see. We'll have a section here of oats, a section here of wheat going the length of the field, barley, possibly peas along there, and then all of that will be harvested because that's what we feed our cow on that we're milking. I don't normally like feeding grains, but when you have a cow that you're taking from, she's giving you so much in the form of milk, you've got to get that goodness back into her. Now, for the average smallholder, I wouldn't recommend the Holstein mixes because she gives so much and she needs so much. Go back in time. Go and get a Jersey or a Guernsey or the traditional bred animal from your area from years back. They're less demanding, they're less giving, but the quality of milk they give you off just about nothing. They eat the grass, they eat the herbage all around you, and they will give you the best milk, the best taste in the world. So we're going to be going away from the Holstein and more into a pedigree herd of Jerseys this year. So that should be fun. I hope you'd join me for that because I'll be buying some Jersey calves soon that the cow will bring on for us because she gives us so much milk. And then they will be the foundation of our new herd and it will be pedigree Jerseys. So I hope this chat has helped you on the wonders of Lucerne. I love it. Like I said, oh, you can also use it as a salad. So there you go. Don't give your animals bloat. Do not put them on it in the spring or in the summer. Only when it's starting to get cold at night, when it starts to die back, that's when we will put the animals on it. That's when we're happy to put them on it. But do your research in your area and check out what you think of it. Thanks so much for watching. I'd love if you'd comment. And you know what I'd really like? I'd love some thumbs up. And I'd love you to share. And I'd love you to join my channel and see what I'm doing every day because I'm hoping to grow the channel, grow a website and get really involved with everybody out there, and shortly be offering courses and you can come and stay and do it with us and learn with us. So please subscribe, help me out, take care. I hope this has been useful. Bye bye.